Hello and welcome to another HP percussion video. This time we want to show you how to put a skin on a Pandeiro. The process is not too complicated and you can do it easily by yourself. It's better with two people, four hands, it's more easy. You will see that. And Anders will show you what you need as a preparation or what you need to do that.
So first you need of course the skin, which has two sides, the outer side and the inner side. The inner side is usually the rougher one, has maybe some hairs left, while the outer side is the shaved one. And the shaved one, outer side, is the one that comes up. Then the skin is fixed with two rings, one that goes on the inside and one on the outside. You have the wooden frame, of course, with the hardware attached. Nothing else needs to be there. We have a tuning key, and we have the hooks, in this case 6 hooks, on which we all screw the nut until the end so that we have the maximum clearance. Then it's easy just to hook it on. What we more have, of course, is a bucket of water. The skin has to be put on wet. So we soak the skin to 3 to 5 minutes in water, and when it's completely soft, no hard spots, that's when we take it out and put it on the skin.
Now we have a few towels to dry the skin.
Yeah.
And what is maybe important for you to know is the size. Now this is a 10-inch Pandeiro and we use 35 centimeters skin. 32 centimeters is possible as well, but then it's a bit harder to put the skin because the more space you have left to fold the skin around the rim, the easier it will be. You will see it. So now we use a 35 centimeter skin and we just soak it in water. Be sure that the skin is completely in the water. Here we have another skin already there that is soaked. I put this one extra now. And on top of the skin we put a weight so the skin stays underwater. Here's the already soaked skin. We put it there on the towel, we dry it a bit. Like that.
And now the care has to be taken to put the right side up. In this case, it's quite easy to see. The inside is rough, while the outside is smooth. So the outside, it goes like that on the skin, the outside up, on the Pandeiro, I mean.
Now you take the inside ring. Is that the right one? Yes. And you put it on top of the frame, not too low, just that it is playing with the end of the frame, and then you fold the skin around the inner ring, and that's now where it's good to have 4 hands because one can grab the outer ring, place it on top so that the skin is in between the inner and the outer ring. One holds the outer ring, the other one with the free hand stretches the skin so that it's without any fold between the inner and outer ring, like this.
There's one here.
There's a fold left, like this. Then you take the Pandeiro up, and now it's time to put the...
Now we press down on the outer ring,
yes,
to get it
plain.
Yeah, get it on the level of the frame.
Now it's time to put the hooks. We just screw them now by hand.
Just to keep the ring in place.
Yes, later on we tighten them.
Cool.
Yeah. So now
we still check that there are no wrinkles in the skin. You just pull lightly on the skin to make sure that it's nicely folded around the inner ring. And then it's time to tighten it to the right tension.
for that you need the key. And you can feel with your fingers how much you should tighten it so that the skin is playing with the outer ring. It depends a bit how you want to have the outer ring later on. If you want to have it higher above the skin, you don't tighten it that much. If you want to have it playing with the frame, which for our taste is better, then you tighten the screws as long as the outer ring is really on the same level than the skin.
The idea being that now you put it in a position where you want to have it once it's dry, because this is it will stay in this shape once the skin dries.
We just make a round. You can feel here. Here's nice. Here it should be a bit tighter. Here it should be a bit tighter still. Here it's maybe fine. That's fine. One round. So you can control it. It is good.
Just put my hand like that on the skin to see that it's more or less even with the ring, with the frame. This is especially important where you hold it. Here I would maybe tighten just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And that's already it. You can now hang it to dry or put it on a place where there's wind or a bit sun.
I'm just gonna wipe it off a bit to get the extra moisture out. Also, it's good to wipe off the rim to not have any watermarks or other white marks on it.
Yeah, some skins are made with a lot of chalk, and then you have white spots left on the frame if you don't clean it.
So at this point we leave it to dry, more or less 24 hours, can be even more, can be 2 days. The idea being that it gets completely dry, especially here around the ring. That part takes more time to dry than this part. We leave the rest, this extra here, and we cut it off only when the skin is dry. We will probably show this also in this video, but it will happen, it will be filmed in a different moment. Some people actually prefer to cut it while it's wet because the skin is softer, but there is a risk that you damage the skin, and we don't want to take that risk. It's easier to do it afterwards.
Actually, if you check our videos on YouTube, we already have one video, I think it's called Pizza Time.
Yes,
where we put skins and where we show how we cut the extra part, how we cut it off. And maybe if you want to check our videos, if you like the video, thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, so you have always the news about the HP Percussion Pandeiros and maybe some useful information for your Pandeiro.
Ciao.
Ciao.